Hi everyone, welcome to episode 5 of Age of Scales. I need to ask you a simple question. Have you ever worked on a project for a very long time just to realise that the camera was showing a black screen the entire time and you lost all the recordings to what would have been the majority of an episode? Well, that just happened. Because if I move to first person, I've already laid out the entire town, made a tree farm, removed the dirt from on top of that house, and started prep on a mine at diamond level. And I have just lost all the footage of it. I have to laugh because otherwise I'll cry. So I'm just going to give you a quick tour of catching up, basically. So the tree farm isn't anything special. It's basically the road design without all the texture variation in it yet. Might add that at some point. But basically, 2 wide areas that were originally for spruce, but I've already mined up so much spruce that my chests are full, so I'm just sort of filling it all up with oak. And then there are some smaller ones up this way with 1 dot, so that normal oak saplings were ready to plant there. Still trying to farm up some oak wood in between. Then I'm going to show you off where the diamond mine is going to be. It's the diamond mine, or rather the little hole that will become one. I've already dug down to 57, 58ish, so I can start getting diamonds, and I have been working hard gathering resources. Alright, here we are. So, used up most of my iron to chop down those trees and get down to diamond level, so we've got a nice little stack of diamonds. And that's part of what I want to do next, as today we're going to risk the curse. So, it seems to be that every single time I've started a Minecraft world, it seems to end the moment I make some diamond tools and lay out the foundations to the bigger project. Well, as you can see, I've marked out loads of buildings ready for the series plan, and now I'm going to really just risk everything, make some diamond tools, and hopefully today break the curse and build some stuff up. So, where are my sticks? I'll grab sticks, make tools. Alright, so, first things first, diamond... Wait, don't I already have one? Let me just check this. Yep. So, from the first set of diamonds, we actually got a pickaxe, but I've not been using it because I want to save it for enchantments. But seeing as we've got a nice little stash, and we're running out of iron, we might as well start upgrading. So, first things first, let's get one of everything. I'm going to make a diamond sword now, but let's put it aside until it's enchanted. And what other tools do you think we'll need? You know what? Diamond hoe, because we can. I think a spare pickaxe and save the rest. And I'm just going to skip on getting diamond armour because I die enough with iron and diamond isn't going to make a difference. Next, going to give you all a brisk tour of what was laid out after I wake up from sleeping. Okay, so the building's been split into 2 different materials, either cobblestone or wood, and that's not because they're made out of different stuff, it's because of what their uses are. If it's wood, it's a basic residential house that won't serve much purpose other than just, it's a house. Then you've got the cobblestone, which will all have some form of a purpose. This is just sort of where our well's going to go. This thing's going to be some form of tower, so we can look out on the city a bit better. City, it's a village. Then we have this little building here, which I think is a landmark or some form of statue, because then around it we're going to have a bit of a market. And then we got others, tinkerers, shops, blacksmiths, tailors. Here's our little fishing shack spot. Little signs to mark out every single one. It's going to be a bit of a ramble to go through them all, so just a bit of a heads up on what's going to happen in the series. Next up though, we're going to start on a project I've been meaning to get to since episode 1. I have been putting this off for so long. And it's to finish off our starting house. Yes, I've said we're building this in modules. The first one being what we've already got. Second module being a larger area that'll split off in this direction. And then lastly, we're going to have a tower in the centre, which should hopefully double up as an enchanting space. I'm going to grab the materials and get started with some cuts and clips to show progress. So, after several hours of working on the house, I can just slowly spin around and boom, we have modules 2 and 3 all finished. You can just about see the tower at the top there. Let me switch back over to first and give you a bit of a tour. So, we've got shutters and buttons and things decorating it all up. So even the old module, I've gone ahead and improved, filling in a bit more under the roof and adding bits and pieces just to improve the look of the building. Really liking the way this is showing up now. So even those little struts behind here now have turned into a nice little section of the building. I can just swing around onto a mud pile here and just have a bit of a round glance at it. And the outside is all done. I mean, sure, I need to probably decorate the grass and things at some point, but that can wait. Next, interiors are on the list. I've already gone ahead and moved some things around, added a little area here for some map making, looms, extra storage, and the old entrance we were using for storage, I've sort of flipped it so I can get in and out a little easier. And then old wood storage is sealed off and decorated a smidge. Looking pretty nice. Oh, and also downstairs we got a little cubby where I've been keeping the composter. Over here, I'm going to probably build purely decorative area, maybe a lounge or a kitchen-y stuff. Then we go up our lovely little spiral staircase, and we go to the next floor up, where our bedroom was previously. Still the armour, all in the same place, but now we've got an area here, maybe some more just purely decorative spaces, and the wooden storage being on the other side of this wall. Next floor up, we have a change in plan, as purely decorative on this side. Here is where the chant is going to have to go, rather than inside the tower. There just simply wasn't going to be enough space, so I'll show you the top of the tower. We're here already, as it is a cramped little space I've tried to clean up. We've had to make do with what we've got. Now we've got ladders up here for one of my favourite features of the house, which is we can just sort of crouch here and look over what we've got to build. A proper look at all those buildings we've planned out. And also, just got a lovely little spot to stand on now. Rather than just a little mud hill, we can have a little talk from up here now, can't we? That is this project truly underway. Next thing I do is just rush over to my storage, grab some bits and pieces and build up this enchanter. Leather is with the cows, and I am actually realising we have some cows, but that's still nearly not enough for what we need. You know, between all the books, all the bits and pieces. So I'm going to put all this away for a second, and we're going to work on the next project for today, a little wheat farm. Grab my stuff and get back. Okay, so before I start on this, I've noticed there's another little person running around here, and I want to save this guy for later. There we go. We have a zombie piglin for whatever uses we find out of it. Okay, so I'm going to start off with something like this, and I'm going to quickly convert that into like a one-way stair, have that trail down here like this. You know what, let's build this on camera, let's change how we do this. And yeah, I'm gonna mud that up. Mud it up. No, I'm going to grab the dirt, do that, and then I'm going to quickly build up this area entirely. Alright, just grab it. Oh my goodness, they're everywhere. Oh well, time to die and get killed by these guys again. Half my sessions are just running from pillagers. Is that all of them? I think that's all of them. Back to building your little wheat farm. Who? He's in my tower, and if another shot is going to kill me, another single shot is going to kill me. I died. Oh, you see, this is why I can't play hard mode. Hardcore mode. What difficulty setting am I in? I'm in hard mode. You know what? Let's lock it. Let's not have any confusion. We're in hard mode, but it's not gonna instantly destroy my world if I die, at least. That was my everything. A weapon. I need a weapon. I can't kill someone with a piece of wood. Give me the sword. No, 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 don't kill the computer. No, what you? No, stop. Don't laugh at me. There you go. He's dead. Now we can get back to the wheat field. Alright. Another project down and finished. Our little wheat farm is up and growing. Just notice there's one piece missing here and there. Let me just quickly fix this. There you go. So all the seeds are in place, and there are only some small like beds areas for all the wheat. It's not going to grow too much, but it's a nice little decorative spot, and it should help breed up all these cows. So didn't do much recording during this, but I've had to do some terraforming down here, really peel back this mountain area, so that we actually have a shortcut to like the back of the barn as well, which is a nice little cut through. So if I want to just get around here, I don't have to go all the way around now. So that's the main wheat field, and I decided there's a nice little spot for one here as well. Had to change the elevation, so it's all separate, right by the sheep farm. So now that we have a whole heap of wheat, we can breed up the cows and work on our last project that I want to work on today, which is making this enchanting table. So I'm going to grab a few bits and pieces and I will meet you back at the house. Here we are in our little prepped area for where we're going to make the enchanter. And so let's just begin. We've got all our parts here, killed up a few cows. So let's put all that together. Why isn't that working? Yep. So I needed actually a bit more paper to bring with me. Oh well, I can do that later. Whoop. That goes there. Diamond there and there. One book and one enchanter. Next, we're just going to grab as many books as we can. 3, it's a start. But at least with the wheat field we can sort of build this up a little. Just hide those corners because you're not going to have books there. And we're going to really just go crazy putting this in. You know what, I'm going to farm up some more books and cut back straight away. Alright, so we have decorated our upper floor now. Some extra banners, bits and pieces, barrels, just to fill it all out a bit more. And over here, storage for all the bits and pieces. But we finally have an enchanting setup that can do all the way to level 30. The main goal for today's session is done. Now, you can see my little bar, I only have 14 levels. And so, of course, next time I'm going to have to search for a skelly farmer out of in between episodes. But that is going to be practically everything. So, glad you've all stuck around to the end. Can I just walk through a door? So, with built the entire house, worked on a wheat farm, and built up an enchantment setup. It's been a long time putting in the hours to get this one done, but in the end, I'm really happy with how it's all shown up. So, thanks for watching. How do I end again? Oh yeah, I'm Cobble Queen. This has been Age of Scales. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to jump off something really tall. Whee! Ow. Bye everyone.